The Liverpool Career Mode, Season 3, Episode 5, begins here from the Last Minute Screamer. And welcome back, guys. And after an eventful Episode 4, we are back into the month of November with some very, very tough games. We're 4 games unbeaten in the league, so we're sitting in a very strong position, a point behind Manchester City in that fight to retain our title. And we start off this episode with one of the hugest games in football. It's Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield. We've got to go with our strongest team possible, and let's hope that we can get a win here and stay in contention for that title race. The season is starting to heat up now. We're 3 months into it in October. Sorry, a couple of months into it now. So this is where the results will start to matter, and it will start putting a bit of a cushion between the teams around us. And Manchester United will be a team that's challenging for the title this season. I'm sure of that. So a win today would be massive. And we've gone with a team that is taking the league by storm at the minute. As I said, we're 4 games unbeaten. The last game was the first game we'd sort of dropped points in 4 games away at Newcastle. And if you haven't seen the last episode, guys, make sure you go back and watch it. Remember to like, follow and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Last Minute Screamer. I'm over on TikTok as well, so make sure you go over there, do the same, and just stay tuned for more Liverpool content. If you haven't seen it already, this is the last season, and it has been very, very eventful. And we do want the treble, so these are the sort of games that will set us on our way to the goal to ultimately see off this career mode series. And United here have a corner with half an hour gone. The first real sort of movement towards our goal, and they've picked up a corner. So we've started well. It hasn't been a great game. We're 30 minutes in already, and United here with a corner. The ball's played in by Fernandes. They're lit, and United have scored. Against the run of play a little bit, United take the lead, and that is a big blow. That it was a great ball in from Fernandes, straight onto the head of the lit, and it is as simple as that for United. The defending could have been better from Diamande there, and Karnazeki had no chance with that. So we find ourselves behind at home. We've lost 1 home game already this season against Spurs with a 2-1 scoreline. So we need to sort of make that the only one that we lose if we can. But United had another chance there, and they had another corner. Ball's played in, headed out. Can United keep this alive? Or can we get in? Here's Van der Ven. Steps onto the ball. And he's off with his pace. Van der Ven, can he go all the way? Plays it in. Ekitike. Oh, and it's saved by the keeper. What a breakaway there from Mickey Van der Ven. He used his pace to his advantage. Cleared away. Managed to work the chance. Ekitike forced the keeper into a save. And the half-time whistle goes with us. Bit behind at the break here. Mattis de Ligt with the header on the half an hour mark in this game, giving Manchester United a slender lead going into this second half. So we really need to pick it up if we want to get the 3 points here. We haven't really created anything in front of goal other than that one chance at the end of the first half there. So we're looking to get back into this in the second half, where we've found in the past episodes of this season, in the second half, we've become a bit unstoppable in games. So let's hope that we can do it again and turn this result around. We really don't want to lose against our biggest rivals, United, at home. And Szoboszlai with the chance. Great save by the keeper there. Oh, it should have been 1-1 really. Straight at the keeper's leg. But that is our biggest chance so far in this game, and we should be level. So we want to keep the pressure on. Here's Szoboszlai again with the shot deflected, but cleared, and offside was given anyway. United now with a chance. Here's Sesko. Can he make it 2? It's off the bar. Oh, big chance there for United. Just as the clock hits the hour mark. They could have had a bit of a cushion there with a 2-goal lead, but the ball rattled the frame of the goal and stayed out. So we're still in this game, and we've still got a chance to turn it around. Here's Barcola to Bellingham, steaming forward. Here's Ekitike, plays it back. Bellingham's in here. It's Jude Bellingham, his first goal for Liverpool in the Premier League, and it is against Manchester United in this game. And it was crying out for a finish like that. We really needed that. Really superb goal that. It's really brought us back into the game. And that is exactly why we've brought Jude Bellingham into the club. For these big game moments, we need a big game player. And he has stepped up and drawn us level. So now we need to go for the win, but we've got a bit of defending to do here. Here's Sesko. He's played out. A bit of space on the edge of the area, running through. Struggling to get the ball off United at the minute. Here's Mbeumo, and it's in. It's 2-1. And it is the young United player, Tyler Fletcher. And we've dropped the lead again. It's a great finish. But after struggling to get back into this game, to finally get back in this game, to throw it away, we're 2-1 behind and the time is running out now. 2 minutes left. We need the subs to do something. Here's Baena. Alvarez. I saved. Big chance there to grab a point at the end. But a great save by Lamons. And United stay in the lead. And there's a minute of added on time left. It don't look like we're going to get anything from this game. It looks like it's going to be another 2-1 defeat at home. United, can they make it 3-1 here? Good tackle by Diomande. And yeah, there's the final whistle, guys. It's another defeat at home. We were a point behind Man City going into this game. And their City neighbours, Manchester United, our biggest rivals, have turned up at Anfield. And thanks to that man there, the young prodigy, who's really making a name for himself in this United team with his goals, Tyler Fletcher, with the winner at Anfield. What a moment for him. But that, after Bellingham had brought us level, it is defeat at Anfield. So we need to pick it up now, and it's another tough game away at Sunderland. Made a few changes in this game. We need to keep the team fresh, and we have got the strength in depth. So let's hope that we can get the win here at the Stadium of Light. Yes, and that's a very good answer to the United game. We've had a brilliant response there. Bellingham on the score sheet again. Well, Sunderland went 1-0 up, but we drew level 2 minutes later through Musiala. So that is good. But here we go, guys. This is what the Champions League is all about. A night at Anfield under the floodlights. We welcome Paris Saint-Germain to Anfield, and this is going to be some game. Barcola coming up against his old teammates here. But what a lineup that is there that we had showing just then for the Champions League. And yeah, a chance to pit ourselves against some of the very best in Europe at Anfield. If we want to win the Champions League, these are the games we want to go and win. So guys, appreciate you being a part of this channel. I really appreciate all the likes and the follows and the comments that I've been getting on here and on TikTok. Remember, if you don't, make sure you like these videos. Remember to follow and turn on your alerts. Subscribe to the channel so that when the videos drop, you will be being notified. There's plenty more Liverpool content to come this season. And yeah, I mean, we've got FC 27 coming up soon as well. So I'd like everyone to get involved. Comment on these videos now who you'd like to see once we get the new game involved. And yeah, we're going to move away from Liverpool. And we want to sort of start with a bit more of a challenge. I mean, it's fun being Liverpool, but it was only done because Iriola was sort of rumoured to be taken over, and I started this before Iriola became the manager. So 3 seasons in, I think it's time now to stop this Liverpool career mode at the end of FC 26 as we go into FC 27. So yeah, make sure you comment on what you'd like to see. But Jude Bellingham there, very soft yellow card that, I mean, the referee was being a bit overzealous there. And Bellingham goes in the book, but PSG have a free kick. They've had a couple of chances so far in this game. A good save by Karnazeki earlier on. But yeah, they're on the attack. And this is like the biggest game that we've played so far in the Champions League. And once we get to the latter stages, if we get to the latter stages, we need to be sort of going in with good confidence, and a win against PSG would be nice. But Dembele goes really close there with that effort, and the score remains 0-0. 20 minutes into the game, and it's mainly been PSG at the minute. We're struggling to get the ball off them, and they're really starting to assert their dominance in this game. But that's a good tackle by Bellingham. Oh no! The rest pulled it back. He's given him his second yellow card. And Jude Bellingham's been sent off. I mean, that is soft. Both of his yellow cards have been soft. That is a massive blow for us. And Bellingham is sent off against PSG. Oh, and to rub salt in the wounds from the free kick. PSG take the lead. It's Joao Neves, but the smallest player on the pitch has pulled a header out like that. Oh, God, I can't believe Bellingham's been sent off for 2 of the same tackles, but really so soft. They really didn't deserve a yellow card. But to get 2 for 2 of them sort of tackles and get sent off is mental. And really, that's a poor header to concede. He jumped the highest, but the keeper couldn't get there when he should have, really. And we have got it all to do now then. And against PSG, who are flying in this game at the minute, it could get embarrassing. It could get very tough to take. PSG on the attack again, but good defending. And the ball's falling here to Szoboszlai. Can we spring a counter-attack here? No. Stepped in. The ball is just not falling for us today. Here's Ekitike. Played in. And we've just not got that final ball at the minute. We're struggling to get into this game. But Barcola with the long shot, and that's our first shot of the game, really. But now we're 10 men very early on in the game. 20 minutes into the game, we've had Bellingham sent off. And it is backs to the wall at the minute. And we've got to rely on counter-attacks and hope that we can defend whilst we're 1-0 down. And maybe grab an equaliser and take the point if we can. But PSG are in form at the minute and they're playing well against us. They're keeping hold of the ball. and they're making it very hard for us to sort of kill the game with the ball. Like we're relying on counter attacks, but PSG are in here, and the offside is given. I mean, it is tight. That is very, very tight as the ball was played in, but the right decision's made, and hopefully we can get into the changing room at half time 1-0 down with 10 men, recuperate and see what we can do in the second half. What we can't be affording now is a PSG second goal, and they're on the attack, and we manage to get the ball out. And yeah, it's been a bit of a tough first half, guys. Our biggest test in the Champions League so far. I was saying at the start of this game that we need to make an impression on the Champions League if we want to prove that we're serious contenders for this title. But after a performance like that in the first half, PSG are dominating. It is largely in part to the fact that Jude Bellingham was sent off after 22 minutes. But we're really struggling to get on the ball, and PSG have the lead. So hopefully we can take that 15-minute half-time break to rethink our strategy and go again and get something from this game if we can. We need to make it hard for PSG to play through us. They're just walking through us at the minute. And it looks like they might be again. Here's Dembele, it's 2-0. And I fear that is game over already. Early on in the second half, Dembele scored to make it 2. And it looks like it could be one of those nights for us, really. I mean, luckily we've already qualified for the playoffs at least. So a loss here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But it would have been nice to have gone through the group stage unbeaten, and especially if we could have picked up a famous win against PSG. But it's not looking like it's going to be that way tonight. 65 minutes into this game now, and PSG, and that's a silly tackle from Gravenberch. Could have very easily have picked up a yellow card there. And he's gone in for another tackle, and the referee's given a free kick on the edge of the area. And Gravenberch is what's gonna happen here? The ref's been a bit over the top with his cards. Luckily, it's only a yellow card for Gravenberch. But he very easily could have seen red again for what he's done there. But free kick comes in, and a good save from Karnazeki. It's really tough to get the motivation for this game now with 2 goals down. Something that's never been seen before. 5 subs at one time. We need to try and get something from this game now, at least the goal. And here's Yankuba Minte. But as our attack has been all night, just very toothless. It's been very easy for the PSG defence tonight. They've not had to do much. We lost our biggest attacking player within 22 minutes. And yeah, it hasn't clicked for us tonight at all. And it's sort of been a training game for PSG. They've just been playing it around us. And for them, this will be a great result in Liverpool. And they wanted to make it 3 there, but the ball's gone wide. So the sooner we see the back of this game will be the better. And we just hope that we can only keep it at 2-0. But a chance again. And finally a bit of fight shown from this team. A great tackle from Lewis Hall. But there we go, guys. PSG get the win. Our first defeat in the Champions League group stage of this season. And I think really the sending off of Bellingham ruined the game. But yeah, we didn't do anything in that game. PSG were all over us. They had so much of the ball, and we were just left chasing shadows throughout the game. We take it on the chin. We're already through to at least the playoffs for the next round of the Champions League. But we are still up there. 4 wins out of 5. We've got 3 games left in the Champions League. And there we are. The table shows us 4th there. We're a point off the top. So automatic progression is looking very good. So one loss there against PSG is not going to kill our Champions League dream. So we put that one behind us. We will be losing Bellingham for the next Champions League game against Bodo Glimt. But yeah, we move on to the Premier League now, and we need to get a win here against West Ham, really. After losing against Man United, we really need to pull this one out the bag. We did win the game after United, but there we go. It's 1-1. And that's a point dropped, 2 points dropped. And I fear that Manchester City could be beginning to build up a bit of a lead. Alvarez has come to the manager and said that he's not happy about his game time at the minute. So we need to try and keep him happy. And I think with a game against Nottingham Forest on the horizon, we'll give him a chance up front. And he repays us with 2 goals as well. Great going from Julian Alvarez. Very professional. He's come to the manager, said he isn't happy, has been given his chance, and he's been given 2 goals. So that is good. So there we go, guys. We're coming towards the end of the episode now. Season 3, episode 5 from the Last Minute Screamer. And we're second in the league. Going into the month of November, we're 6 points behind Manchester City after 14 games, but it is very, very tight at the top of the table. From 2 to 5, there's 3 points in it. So we really need to be grabbing some wins. We need to close the gap on Man City if we want to win the treble. So yeah, there we go. We can't let Man City get away from us. And yeah, we've got a game against Brighton next. So stay tuned, guys, for the next episode. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. And also to go over to TikTok and do the same over there. We're coming towards the biggest point of the season now. And we really want to go for the treble. So stay tuned for more Liverpool content coming real soon. Until then, take it easy.